Welcome to Mature Adult Time, everyone. I'm Art Hernandez.
Eric Cass.
Mel C.
Serafina Costanza.
How's it going, guys?
Very good, very good. Thank you for
Welcome
asking.
back to the matureness.
Yeah.
It's good to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Good to have the
Yes.
whole crew back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So how was your guys' weekend? What was going on? I know you went to a festival.
Yes, so I went
Out
to a
doing
festival.
some field reporting.
Yeah, so Mature Mel went out on her own, unsupervised, unsolicited, and I was a little bit too much for the people.
Well, you're kind of solicited because you were, there for us too.
Well, yeah, kind of. But I mean,
You
I
still-
don't give a fuck. I'll just do
Still
what I want.
solicited. Yeah.
Still
I
good
do
work.
what I want.
Good
Yeah,
work.
but
I like that shit.
Nah, it didn't really work for me. People did not take to me very well. I was just the wild girl dancing around by herself, or the wild girl dancing around eating food, or the wild girl dancing around smoking.
So basically, you were just wild.
Wild.
She's
Just
a wild
the
one,
entire
baby.
time.
You just went by yourself?
Yeah, I did go by myself.
Oh,
Nice.
baby.
I mean, I do what I
Fuck
want.
yeah,
and
dude.
what festival was this? Like
This
where
was
where
the,
were you actually at?
Cali Love Fest in Long Beach at the Queen Mary. So it was like cool. It was day one. I didn't know what to expect, and I thought people were gonna like me, and they didn't. So I was like super kind of bummed about that at first, and I was like, well, fuck everybody. And then I just smoked a bunch of weed, and I was super high to the point where I thought I was like on other drugs, but I really wasn't. I was just really high. And the music was great. Everything was really cool.
what kind of drugs would you say the people around you were on, if you had to guess?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like any basic festival. So you got like all the fucking rollers against the fucking fences, passing out laying there, and then you could see like
So
all
Long
the-
Beach Rollers. Shout out
yeah,
to you
I mean, you
fools.
could see it was fucking funny. You know, it's like any basic typical rave. People at the fences are all fucked up, needing water and shit. Everybody in the insides but there was no moshes. Not one moshes were like against the rules.
It's a mosh
It was a
pit.
love. It was a love fest. You can't really. I mean,
You could love moshing.
I love moshing. and I
Wait, it
think
was
it's-
reggae, right?
Yeah, it
like,
was
you
reggae.
know,
Hold on, but it was like
mosh and
ska.
reggae?
Hold on, it was like ska reggae, like bounce.
Well,
Like,
you said the Vandals played, right?
no.
Oh damn.
Mm.
What'd you
No,
say
the
about
Vandals
Vandals?
the Vandals are playing at the taco
I specifically had text
taco
from
festival. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Vandals are playing
you. I
at
was
the
like,
taco.
is Mel sing the Vandals right now?
No. My dad was dropping me off to the Queen Mary.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, that was a funny.
That's
fuck.
cute. Yeah, that's really
Hold on,
cute.
so my
Getting
dad was
dropped off, getting dropped off to the show by your dad.
Yeah,
That's
so
very
my
nice.
dad was dropping me off at the
Did
show.
he give you $1 and say "Have fun,
No.
sweetheart"?
No, but he drove me in my car, and my daughter was like asleep in the back, right? And my dad's like, we get off the freeway, and he's like, okay, so like you gotta go, and he's like tries to pull over, and this guy's like, no stopping. So my dad gets all pissed off, and he's like, this guy's taking his job way too serious. But the whole time I'm thinking like, fuck, this guy. I know, right? The fucking irony of my dad talking about jobs too seriously when
He's a
he wants to.
workaholic. You gotta respect that.
Yeah, but so he.
I do respect that. I
So
respect the workaholic.
I'm thinking, oh fuck, because now this guy is telling him that he can't park or pull over for me to get out of the car. But I was like hoping on my dad pulling over and putting the car in park because my fucking 8th weed container's in my driver's side door. But the guy starts yelling at my dad not to pull over, and so I had no choice. When he pulled over, he's like, fuck this guy. So I opened the door and I was like, can you pass me that white container next to you? My dad had to pick it up, and he had to look at it, and he was like super pissed off. Super pissed. And,
What was in the white container?
fucking ate the
Weed,
weed,
dude.
dude.
Oh, whatever. It's just legal now. People need
Yeah,
to
but
calm
it's my
down.
dad,
I
my
thought you
dad-
meant cocaine. Like,
Dude,
hey,
it's
hand me
still
my
like
coke, dude.
inappropriate. Like it's asking my dad to hand me my weed. Like if I have it and he sees it, okay. If he walks in on me smoking, I'm gonna feel bad, but okay. But him participating in my drug activity, and then I was in line and he calls me like, Melania, you're on probation. You can't get in trouble, please, Melania, please. And then he's like, I hope you're not planning on selling any of that shit. It's like, no, I'm smoking it, Dad. I'll call you every hour and check in, and then.
Because
I know.
we
What's
hung
you
what's
called-
sadder? Like your parent thinking that the amount of weed you have is for sale, or this is my personal use. Like, I'm not a store. This
Like
is what
you
I
should-
use.
I hope you're not selling that. But he obviously knows shit about weed. If you saw just an eighth and be like, don't sell that. Like, you're
No,
fucking
it
smoking
wasn't
that in a
no,
I
minute.
think it's
It was
different
in
for
like a quarter-
generations.
It was in a quarter fucking.
How come he hates weed so much?
It was in a because I would like to say my mother.
I think he grew up with that weird propaganda. Everyone
he grew
hated
up in
weed.
Orange County,
Well, yeah.
one of like 4 Latinos in his high school. you
There's
know?
a bunch of an Orange County fool. Orange County used to be Mexico. Like, why does everyone deny that?
No, not at the times that my dad just came at a weird time. It's different. It's different.
I know, but I'm just saying.
He's a square bear
In
at
those
heart.
times, yeah, that's what they would teach you. Like the DARE programs, and everyone would teach you like, don't do drugs. Like people rape because of drugs.
You know what?
They go insane and start talking to themselves and jump
yeah,
off of
reefer
buildings.
madness and
Dude,
shit.
Yeah.
the DARE program taught me how to make coke. That's how I remember learning
It
about
taught you
coke-
how?
Well, like I remember I was in elementary school and there was like a DARE class, and I remember them like we watching a whole video of how they used to just dig these big ass holes in fucking Colombia, throw all the cocoa leaves, then they would throw this acid in, and it would burn the leaves, deteriorate the leaves, but it would leave the powder behind. But that acid was also responsible for people's noses getting the holes back in the 80s. Because it used to deteriorate their fucking
Septum.
cartilage and
Septum.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Septum.
know what's
My
what,
old
what
boss
was,
had one because of fucking cocaine.
And
you
I
would-
remember all that from
what
like
was? Wait. What was your DARE program like? Like DARE?
Yeah, I went to
DARE,
assembly
like
and
drug
science.
and recipes, entertainment. Like how are
Dude,
you
I'm
learning how
telling
to
you, I read all,
cocaine?
this is all. Look, I'm telling you, this is all I remember of that class. That's it. That's all I remember.
I remember going to an assembly room and like, don't smoke, don't do drugs. And I was like, cool, I won't. And then I was like, I know I will.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
I'll just tell him I won't right now.
that's good.
I
I've always
never said I
I've always
won't.
been like a naturally just like lie to authority. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do
I
that.
was like, of course.
Shit.
But I don't think I signed anything. I remember going in line and be like, nah.
I was the opposite, bro. I've been saying I got the munchies since I was like 3. I just thought that meant I was hungry.
No, I was just always willing to lie to an adult. Like I could have been any religion if you would have just asked me first.
That was already.
Hey, do you want to be a Buddhist? Yes, sir. I love that. Like,
I was a stoner. I was pissed off
Christians got
stoner
me.
too, because I'd be like, "Mom, I got the munchies," and all her friends would just laugh. I'm like, "Bitch, what's fun? It's not funny. I'm hungry." You know,
Mm.
fuck them. But I
Yeah.
don't know.
So, what else is like? That's what you got from the reggae
well,
festival.
No, the reggae festival. So yes,
A
day
little
one,
off
like, so then like you guys were doing the live, so I tried to like interview a few people, but stoners are so fucking paranoid.
Hell
And like
yeah.
this fucking dude, these dudes, I try to like approach in line. Like I approached them and I was like, we're in line. We're gonna be here for 30 minutes. Like, do you mind if I interview you for my podcast? Mature Mel. And these fools were just like, who are you here to see? And I was like really high, and I'm like, okay, well.
Oh, you couldn't make the cut, dog.
No, I mean I made the cut. I said a gang of people, but still, it was
gotta
just a
say
loaded
one.
question.
You got to be like 311, but I wish they were here.
Nah.
Yeah, they weren't there.
No.
Pepper was good.
Pepper's always good.
But it was just like I just told them like you guys know all the songs. Like I don't know most of the songs, and not because I'm not really good at memorizing songs. Like I can't do. I can't sing. Like Heather or my friend, if she's listening, if she ever listens to this, would be the one that she'd laugh at because this bitch is always making fun of me on Snapchat because like I try to rap songs and mouth songs and I suck. I just can't. Right.
Well, there you go, Heather. You're vindified.
But I'm like, you know what? I can't sing along.
Vindicated.
Like I don't know the songs. You guys seem like you guys,
Vindified.
can I interview you and ask you about like how long you've been following these artists and shit?
Here,
And these
let me-
guys looked at me, they whispered amongst themselves, and then like baby daddy called me at the same time, so I like answered the call like hello, and then these fools walked out of line, and we had legit been waiting in line for about 30 minutes, and they just walked out of line like super sketched
Well,
out by me.
It sounds like you started an interview, then just took a phone call.
Yeah.
I'd walk out too.
I'd walk away from that.
No, they
Like,
didn't want
whatever.
to. I was taking the microphone out, like I was taking my equipment out and asking them, and they switched it out on me, like they were asking all the questions. They did not want to participate.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, well, it seems like you guys are super sketched out. So, like, it's all good. Like, I won't do it. And they were like, okay. And then they turned around and then I took my call and then they walked out.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
that was weird. It was weird. But people were weird. And then it just got even extra weird after that because it was 2 tall guys. And then all I saw was like a couple. And I took my phone call. And then when I looked up, there was like some short chick in front of me.
Hey, fool, you're gonna have to write a book about this.
Dude,
you just
I
keep
know.
going. I don't
Seriously,
need
'cause
every
it was like that
second of
one
the
second.
boring
No, it
reggae
was
festival.
that 1 second. It was like that 1 second I tried to interview
that was all
these
in
2.
1 second?
Like,
Someone definitely drugged you.
That was 8.
seriously.
For sure.
That was
Nah,
like
it was
that was
weird.
like 9 minutes of the
But that was
podcast
the-
at 1 second.
That was the first day, and I just bounced around the whole time. And then day 2, I was like looking forward to it. I knew what to expect. I straightened my hair, which you complimented earlier.
Yeah, it looks good.
Exactly, you said it was better.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
said it's an upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade. That's kind of
I
offensive
said
because
your
it's not
normal
my
hair.
natural hair.
I said your
That
normal
is
hair looks good, but this is
offensive.
better.
It's offensive.
That's
it's
offensive.
offensive.
I just kind of
But-
meant you didn't waste your
well,
time
no, it's
doing
offensive.
it.
But see,
Upgrade.
This
Why
is
do you
how.
want?
This
Why
is-
do you want to do something that's not gonna make it better?
Yeah, would you want it to be worse?
Would
Hey,
you want
I-
it to be the
No,
same?
no,
I-
no,
I
because
did
it's
my-
a stereotype,
change.
and
It's a
it's
nice
proven.
change.
It's proven in anywhere. Like,
Well, I meant it in
skin-
that way.
Well,
I'm
I know
sorry,
how you
I'm
meant
sorry
it.
it didn't
Curly
come
hair.
off
But
that
I
bad.
straightened my hair day 2 because I knew people were gonna would take nicer to me if I had straight hair.
Yeah, because
I
curly
knew it.
hair people think you're like evil.
Yeah,
and
they
Scares the
think
not
they're
cricket.
crazy.
You're
I mean,
obviously a
I'm
demon.
crazy with straight hair and curly hair. Don't fucking matter.
Don't
But
matter.
so I straightened my hair. I wore short shorts. I did it different, and sure as shit, my day went like easier. Everybody was nice to. Now everybody was nice to me. Everybody talked to me. People fucking were passing me joints now and shit. And then
What'd you dress like the first day?
I wore pants
Oh,
and
yeah.
like
Oh, that's
Did
the
you
problem.
sleep there?
You can't show up at a festival wearing pants. You
Did you
never
sleep-
wear
I wore
pants.
fucking velvet.
You never wear pants
Dude,
though.
I
As a
wore
person, you were out of your element. That's what happened.
Well, because I was planning on taking my daughter, and then it wasn't until I pulled up to the Premier and I realized I ain't taking my daughter. So like I was trying to wear pants to be appropriate for the mom time with her, and then I had my little like outfit at the end, but then it never came, and people weren't nice to me with my curly hair, so fuck them. They didn't get to see the ass the first day. Then I straightened my hair. You know, I came different day 2, and then fucking stalker boy, fucking swim fan Fernando calling your ass out, fucking. This
Swim fan. That's so
yeah,
funny.
Seriously, I'm calling you out for realsies. You know, somebody who just continues to just be stupid all the time, repeatedly.
Was he at the reggae festival?
This fool wasn't even supposed to be there. First of all, calling him out part 2. A month ago, told me he bought tickets for us to go. Then I see him 2 weeks later. He says he can't go because he has to plan his birthday party or his kid's birthday party. And then the third time I see him, we talk about the fest. This fool says, I had to sell my ticket. And I'm like, all right, dog, I don't know what story is the truth, but as long as I don't got to see you, I'm cool. But then day 2 comes around, and he popped up on my face. I got bombarded by a stalker, and I got freaked out. I couldn't wait till the end of the night because I was, like, scared
Was he with
had
you
on.
the whole night?
Nah, dog, he jumped in front of my face, and I didn't say anything. I was super creeped out. The fuck? It's just, like, thousands of people, dog. Like, how the fuck?
So he jumped in your face, and you're just like
He said,
nothing, and then he just walked away.
yeah, I walked away. He ran away. He disappeared. He disappeared so quick. I called Zach. Because I know Zach's a gossiper, and I knew that they were at the bar. So I was just like, call the homies, tell the homies.
Is
I'm
that the
being
night he
stalked.
went back
Hey.
to the bar?
Just for clarification, who'd you point at when you said they?
You and Eric.
All right.
I knew Eric.
Let
and
the record show.
Let the record show that my homies were all going to be at the bar together while I was at this fucking festival by my goddamn self.
Hey, we
getting
knew her. 'Cause
stalked.
We
we
were
weren't. We were doing a podcast live.
Yeah, we were doing a live podcast.
You know what? I want to hear about that because I heard it was sick and that
We're
shit looked
putting on-
super
we're
cool. The
putting on
setup
work.
was tight. Your legs look sexy in the picture. Like y'all were doing it. We need to do that. Are the 4 of us gonna be? Is the stage big enough for the 4 of us?
Yeah. Of course.
I would imagine so. I mean, you have 4 people bands up there.
We
Yeah.
would just sit
But
back.
this is all things we can
further.
talk about later. I'm sure audience doesn't want to hear about us planning on the stage. It's boring.
You're
What were you doing at
boring.
LACMA? You were at what? You were checking out arts with
What
Kat.
did I do there?
Or were you being basic and just go
I
to
went
go?
to LACMA. I bought. Sorry, I was trying to remember. Like that's like a long time ago.
It was like yesterday.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, no. Well, yesterday I woke up and then we went. I had lunch and then walked from like basically my house to LACMA. Saw some puppies. 4 puppies, almost got one. All right, you should get one.
You trying to buy puppies off the street?
At LACMA?
They're rescues from Tijuana, dude.
That's what they told you, dog. How
Yeah,
much?
that's a
How
They're
much
in
does
a
it cost
nice-
you to
Yeah.
adopt the dog from Tijuana?
Less
Less
had a
than
better
100
life in
Less
Tijuana,
than
dude.
$100. They're so cute.
The Rio Grande is
Less
Rio
than
delicious.
100.
No,
They sold none. They
And
stole
then-
it from somebody getting deported and shit.
We went to
same story.
LACMA, saw some art, and then bought some shit at the store, at the gift store, and then walked back, dude.
Yep. All right. Well, that's
Sounds
it.
like-
That's
Then
that,
I
that's
played
an exciting-
Mario
modern
Kart.
art.
I played Mario Kart for the first time in a long time. I walked in. My homies Felicia and Kevin were playing, and I fucking walked in, played one game, and killed them. I never win. I'm always 3rd place, and I played the first game of fucking number 1. What
Where
the
was
fuck?
this?
At Kevin.
Yeah, looks like that museum made you sophisticated enough to run the track on them.
It did. I saw that art, and I was like, I know how to fucking skid around these goddamn corners now.
Art will teach you to put your soul to the track.
Well,
just
you know,
like
at
the
LACMA
Childish
they
Gambino
have.
does.
Have you been to LACMA lately?
I have not. No.
They
I was
have
there.
this
I
whole
did.
like setup thing with like cars that's like going through this thing.
Uh-huh.
I've never
So-
been.
It's dope.
You should go. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like a bunch of them. It simulates
If you
traffic,
wanna
and they all
go.
go.
We can go together. I can take you for free. I've got a membership.
Every time I'm at LACMA, I just can't
I'm
think
down.
of like I gotta go see the tar pits.
That's the only thing I
You're
do
so
see. You
dope.
drive by that. That's like Miracle Mile, though. That's
It
not
is.
really
That's where it
fucking
is. Yeah.
LACMA. Like, that's not LACMA. Like, the
LACMA
Tar Pits.
LACMA shares
Yeah, but
the property with
That's
the
right
tar
next door.
pits.
Tar Pits been there, and they weren't shit till they, like, were by the LACMA. You know what I
On
mean?
Saturday.
Like, nobody really acknowledged that.
Are
Fuck
you
that.
shitting on the tar pits,
No
dude?
one acknowledged him.
That's a
No,
Los Angeles
really,
treasure.
no. Like, you know, because, like, these days, it's like the thing is to go to a museum, but, like, half the people, they just go to snip a photo and then, like, never learn about what they actually went to go see.
I've only taken 3 photos in a museum, and I've
I'm
hidden
not talking
them
about you.
throughout the world. And if
talking
anyone
about
can
people.
find those 3 photos,
I'm talking about people
Mm.
that, like, go to museums and take a bunch of pictures and post them on Instagram.
yeah, everyone.
Everyone. There's now
Exactly.
museums dedicated so you can do that, like the Museum of Happiness, the Museum of Ice Cream. That's all just Instagram
and
opportunities.
What
You know what?
constitutes a museum?
the
Like, what-
word,
A bunch of shit. I mean, I think you got
a collection.
there's a
Like,
museum in this garage.
There's a fucking
This-
camping museum for
There's
sure.
collection.
You
Yeah,
know?
there's a camping
There's a
museum,
camping
Really?
museum
a
right
bike
there.
museum.
Are you guys
Some
forgetting? Are
graffiti
you guys
artists
forgetting
would
like
come in.
authentic Lord of the Rings sword museum? Like that's all of them
Yeah.
up there, dude.
I,
Kill
I,
a fucking hobbit with that.
I had-
And
I
like
mean, a orc.
back more just like a
A half a hobbit.
Half a hobbit.
paint museum.
I didn't buy the ticket for like the special show, so I can't.
Yeah,
say
Look,
that one. That's
you know
behind
what?
the
You
scenes.
could ask
That
some
one
young
cost extra.
graffiti
That's
artists.
Frodo's surfboard.
And I would like to think they'd come back here and see all these spray cans behind me and think that this is some sort of museum that they could jack.
Dude, this ain't no. That's crazy. Don't talk about that. People
Oh
don't want
my
jack
God,
shit
you
here.
guys are so weird.
I mean, they don't know where
So
we're at.
Saturday,
Oh, sorry.
I had my Valentine's Day
What? You're a day early.
with
Bunch of days.
A
With
bunch of days
Andy.
early.
Well, Andy's out of town this week, so
Oh, okay, cool. What'd you guys
we
do?
just hung out. Had oysters.
Ooh, I love oysters. Did they make you?
I had some
Let me
delicious
do my Austin
oysters.
Powers. Did they make you horny, baby?
Oh,
That was bad.
terrible.
I
That
should
was
have
bad.
tried if
Try
I was
again.
good at
No,
that.
you should try
Try
again.
again. Please
Get-
try
have another
again.
try.
Do they make you horny, baby?
Oh,
I
that's
got
so
that.
bad.
It's so
Oh
bad.
my God.
That's really
That's how talented
bad.
he is.
That is really bad.
I don't know. I think I would like to think I'd do better, but I don't
Try
know.
it.
You try.
I mean, I've never seen the movie.
You've
Well,
never seen Austin Powers?
No, I mean, I've seen him say horny, baby.
That
was
was
pretty
That was
good.
pretty good.
That was good. That was
Pretty
good.
good.
All right. All right.
All right, so you had,
So yeah. So you're
you
having
had some oysters.
Like, I want to try saying it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Do I make you horny, baby?
That's pretty good.
Anyway, yeah, I had oysters. Then we went to Target,
Did
and
you
I
get
realized,
horny?
dude, I haven't been to Target with Andy in probably like 5 to 7 years.
Did
Did
that
it
used to
make
be a
you
thing?
horny?
Because
I mean, I'm wondering. You fucking went to eat oysters to go to Target.
Yeah,
like, they're
I mean-
aphrodisiac. So, like, what? Let's
No,
go buy
we
So
this.
was
didn't-
Target.
Let's go buy this toothpaste, babe.
Well, we went to go.
Get
Then
some
we were trying to
fresh
get massages,
minty.
but we couldn't get massages till a little bit later, so we had time to kill.
Oh, nice.
And we had to buy some shit, so we went to
Married
Target.
people.
But dude, we haven't been like I just go to Target usually by myself or like with a friend, never with Andy.
Was it fun?
It was like a while, yeah.
He
It was
probably
like
loved
shopping
it.
with a parent. I was like, I'm getting all this.
Did he
shit.
get a microplane?
Oh, see, that's why I was gonna ask. Like, did he fucking? Was it like the experience where, damn, he's gonna talk shit about all the dumb shit you want, or is it like a fuck it, just get it in the cart so this bitch
Well,
will shut up and we can have sex tonight?
He
Like,
no, he didn't talk shit about anything. He laughed about the giant bag of string cheese that I put in the cart
I mean, that's just
why is that
practical.
why is that a laughing matter? That's a
because it's crazy. Because that string cheese is half gone now, and it was Saturday.
Well, yeah, string cheese
does
shouldn't
he
last
eat
that long.
some of the
Yeah.
string
It's
cheese?
like a lot of string cheese.
Does he eat it, or is it just you?
I mean, I'm sure he.
I think everyone eats it.
I eat.
Talk
like
into that.
8.
I am talking
I
into the mic.
eat like 8 of them a
I'm trying
day.
to sound sexy.
But yeah, then we went and got
Ew,
massages.
You sounded like a man trying to be a woman
He's trying
trying to
to-
be a man.
She's trying to make them horny, baby.
Oh, I'm so horny, baby.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Oh,
Are you not horny, baby?
Oh,
Wrong
no,
impression?
Stop it. No.
just sound like I feel
That's-
like
that's
I
where the
feel
line
like that.
gets drawn.
I
That's-
feel like that
that's it.
vagina monster from Big Mouth. Like,
all right. So you shopped around Target.
Yeah, and then got massages. Then went to do a mic at West Side, saw art for a
I
minute.
was
Did
up
Andy
there
go?
killing it, dude. Just fucking
He
chopping
went to
down
Puzzle Zoo
trees.
while I was doing comedy, and I
What
told
is
him to get me a puzzle.
Yeah. What's puzzles?
He went to look for a game.
Puzzle Zoo is a very special place to me, my heart. That's where I experienced the huge earthquake, the Northridge earthquake. I
What
was
is
camping
Puzzle
outside.
Zoo?
It's a toy store.
It's a toy store that has puzzles
The
and
best
games
toy store,
and shit.
or it used to be. Now
But I
they're
told him
Amazon's the best toy store.
So it's down in Santa Monica then?
On the Third
on
Street
the
Promenade.
promenade,
It's
yeah.
right there. It's
Okay.
dope. They used to have badass models like the Predator and shit that looked all real. Took
I
'em
told him to
all.
give me a fucking puzzle. I said, give me a puzzle. 700 to 1,000 pieces, no more, no less.
I'll give you a puzzle.
And he fucking didn't give me a puzzle.
Do you just like doing
He
puzzles?
said he didn't see any good ones. Yeah, I used to, and I was like, oh shit, I want to do a puzzle.
Well, see, I bought a puzzle when I was pregnant, before I knew I was having a girl or boy, and like
How
I
does
did,
that
I,
tie
How
in?
is that important?
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
because
I want to hear about this
I
earthquake.
bought the
puzzle.
puzzle.
Like, I wanna
I
hear
bought
about
the
the
puzzle
earthquake.
to do the fucking puzzle for her dad
Puzzles.
if she was a boy. It's like Simba and fucking Mufasa. And then I never done it because fucking first of all I had a girl and then I was
So
like
it was
I don't
you.
even like puzzles. This shit's stupid.
That was a
So I
pretty.
just have it in a box.
Where
and
did
I
you get
just,
this
How
idea
many
from?
pieces?
It's like 1,000 pieces.
Oh, let me get that
That's
shit.
it?
And
That's
it's the
nothing.
Lion King.
It's the Lion King.
Oh, can I?
But
get
I kind
that?
of want it. So like, if you just want to do it for like the, you know what I mean?
I
like,
think she only wants it because you want it now.
Yeah,
I
now
know,
she
she
knows it
didn't-
has value.
A
So-
second ago, she's like, I hate puzzles. I don't even like them. But now I want
Puzzles are
It's like,
stupid.
oh shit, people like puzzles?
I mean, I never was a puzzle person. I fucking could do
Bring
some
it-
crosswords and shit.
Bring it to the
Sudoku.
bar. Let's do it at the bar.
But it's 1,000 puzzle piece.
That's
Like,
it.
You're not
That's
gonna do it
nothing.
in a day.
it. Yeah, you
You
can.
think you
Yeah,
can do it in a
do
day?
it in a day.
I can't do an 8,000 3D puzzle in a day. But I could fucking do 1,000 piece in a day. I'll do 1,000 piece in probably an hour and a half.
8,000.
An hour and a half.
As soon as I crush the corners,
Alright,
it's done.
challenge. Challenging his ass.
You guys
Alright,
don't even
challenge.
know. My
Challenge.
autism knows no bounds.
We're
I will
gonna
just,
fucking do this shit on
not
live.
autism. Whatever part of the spectrum I am on is
You're
really good
definitely
at
not
puzzles.
autism. That's more like bad Eric
All right,
combined
fine.
with
I
lots
just
of
really
other
good at
shit.
puzzles, whatever you call that. A puzzler.
A puzzler.
I'm a puzzler.
Puzzler. Oh Jesus. Jesus, Joseph, Mary.
This
So
is
you-
Jesus, Mary, and
So
Joseph.
you were at this puzzle place, and there was an earthquake. Like
Yeah,
what
when I was
that?
a kid, there
Yeah.
was like a huge. Okay, so I went there and I camped out with my aunt and my cousin because we were gonna meet the Power Rangers because we were trying to buy their toys, and so we were there early because it's like back in the day you had nothing to do, you can't reserve shit, no Amazon.
This was like 90,
This-
94?
Yeah,
was it?
94.
94. You were a fucking kid. It was like 4 in the morning. What the fuck were you kids doing out on the streets
We
outside
were
of a
camping.
toy area?
We were camping
Camped
in
out.
a
That's the
line
Fucking
outside.
problem with
People
the
used to do that
generations.
shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why fucking people are stupid.
And so the big earthquake happens. and I'm-
Earthridge.
Northridge earthquake happened, and I'm telling you, like, I was seeing windows like bowing, and they're like blowing up, like all kinds of shit fell in Santa Monica, and my aunt's freaking out, and my cousin's a little bit younger than me, and he's like, "No, it's okay, it's just the Power Rangers." Like he thought that was them showing up, dude.
That's actually not stupid. That's actually really not
It
stupid
was
for a
good
kid.
logic, yeah. For a
Yeah,
kid,
you
it's
can't
like,
put
oh,
your
shit.
mentality with them. Like,
Well,
that's
'cause-
a kid. You see the shows. That's actually pretty fucking great.
Yeah, the whole time we're telling you know you're gonna meet the Power Rangers. You're gonna meet the Power Rangers. You're gonna get everything. You like that setup, and then boom, the Earth starts shaking. You know that's the Power Rangers.
That's fucking tight. That's fucking tight. I
Yeah,
think
but
that's
it
amazing.
kind of sucked because it wasn't Power Rangers, and we had to stay there for a long time until they structurally checked all the parking structures which we were parked in. They had to like okay them, and I was like,
Oh, that must
Ah,
have taken
just
to get a
forever.
car.
yeah,
Nice,
dude.
huh?
And this is no like cell phone, so my mom is just like, well, there's one less one probably
What year? What year was this?
Wait, where
94.
was your mom?
at home. I was with my aunt.
Okay, but so your mom didn't know what the fuck happened to you people.
Well, she knew we were on the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica where like buildings fell down and shit. and
Yeah,
we're
they
just,
didn't
like,
have
out
like
in
an
the street.
emergency. They didn't have like an emergency phone to call like your loved ones to let them know you
What
were
emergency
alive?
phone? We had a
Yeah, what do you-
landline.
yeah, it was
I'm on the
just-
Like
street.
landlines. That's what I'm saying.
What am I
like,
gonna
they
run to a
didn't, like,
payphone? I'm a
Well,
kid.
Anybody.
even like when something like that happens, like I was in New York during the blackout that like took out the Eastern Seaboard in like 2004, I think it was. And so I mean I was there, and as soon as the power went out and I was in a hotel, and we go down, I'm like, "Oh, there's just a fire in this hotel." We go downstairs, and immediately everyone's out on the street, and all the cell towers, like there were cell phones then, all the towers are jammed. Like you just can't make any calls.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the
Mm.
fucking for the earthquake, I was like 3, 4, and my parents forgot me for a second. So then they like fought over who forgot who, and then I just remember smelling my dad's leather jacket and just seeing people pray. Like I saw like built
It's
like
beautiful.
Like that's all I remember. And my mom was like, "You're a liar. You were too young to remember." And I was like, "Dude, I legit remember the smell of my dad's leather jacket. Like that's the smell I remember." And I remember you guys trying to cover my face, but I just peeked up the hole because I wanted to see what the fuck was going on. You know, like that's probably. Ooh, excuse me. That's probably one of my earliest memories.
You just hit yourself in the face.
Yeah.
She's like, she's trying to convince us so hard she headbutted the mic. No, seriously, guys, believe me. No.
No, I remember that shit.
I-
though.
I lived up north when the San Francisco earthquake what happened and the Bay Bridge collapsed.
What year was that?
Oh, that's my favorite bridge, by the way. Bay Bridge looking tight nowadays. Better than
Nowadays,
Golden Gate.
yeah, it looks crazy.
Better than Golden Gate.
It's crazy.
Hands down. But anyways, what I didn't know it fell.
Yeah, it collapsed. It was a 2-story bridge, right? So
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
one
going
was-
one way, and
Wasn't it one underneath?
yeah, so it kind of was like this, and then one fell like that, and so cars when it first happened didn't know, and just drove off it.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Imagine if you're
what year was
texting.
this? What year was this?
I don't know. So I think in the 80s. I was in or the early 90s. I was in dance class, and my mom was the only one that came to check on her kid. The only one out of the entire
Sounds like the
class.
rest were just Californians. Like, whatever.
And like this is the
The
dance
rest
studios.
didn't die, right? Like the rest didn't like die, like drive their cars off the Bay
I'm
Bridge
sure
or anything
people
like
died
that.
for sure.
No, I mean the couple people did, and then but yeah, dude, my mom was the only one. And in dance class, is like it's surrounded. Every wall has a mirror on it, and it's an earthquake. Luckily, none of them shattered, but we all like ran to the center of the room. But that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I was like, so I can't dance anymore, Mom. It's too dangerous. And she was like, get your ass to dance class.
Dance your ass, girl.
Dudes, did you guys?
I remember. I love that dance class. I went there. My mom went there. Her sisters went there. Doreen's School of the Dance.
It's like a family of dancers, huh?
Ballet, jazz, and tap, bro.
Those all sound the same. Thought they were all one to me. No,
I'm a triple fucking threat.
damn, throwing ice
Actually,
skating.
do comedy. I'm a quadruple threat.
I've been watching these Winter Olympics. Like, I am a ruthless figure skating judge. I'm like, that leg is not straight enough. She didn't twirl harder. I'm really mad at the couples teams right now. There's a married team.
I've missed all the ice skating so far.
Dude, there's a
I gotta
married team with
TiVo
so
that
much
shit.
potential. The
I
chick
don't
does.
have TiVo.
Her husband's holding her back. I'm like, there's got to be a better guy than him. Like,
Why are you hating on these
Honestly,
ice skaters?
because you got to watch him skate. Like, his form is
Do you
terrible.
want to do it? Have
Your
you done
form
it?
is terrible. First of all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it probably
say,
would be, but there's someone better than her husband. I just think he doesn't
my
want to.
God.
Like,
Are you
not-
sure this
You
isn't
just
based
wanna
off
see
you
her
wanting to
succeed.
be
This
her
is just-
husband?
yeah, this is just
I
something
wanna see her
weird.
succeed.
This is
Yeah.
some
Haters
weirdness
gonna hate.
with some relationship weirdness.
I am just being a critic, and I'm like, this guy is definitely not
What's
her
this
caliber
guy's
of a
name?
skater. I don't know her husband. That's all
What's
they're calling
her
him.
name?
The Olympian. I'm not in it that much. All right, I'm dipping my toe barely. Winter Olympics doesn't
The
count to
pinky
me.
toe.
It's like the half-ass
Mr.
one.
and Miss Ice Skater.
I read an article about how the Olympics are extra gay this year, and it was like, yeah, it was like
Like
this.
happy?
Yeah.
No, like gay. Like there was like this. Somebody wrote an article saying that, and they were saying that they're happy that most of the athletes are like gay or have been gay
Oh yeah, totally.
in the
That are
Olympics,
out?
and it's never been like noticed or something. But like, it was like the.
No, it's been noticed.
It's these two guys. I can remember their names. I can pull it up or I can't pull it up because my phone's not working. But it's these two specific guys, Alan and somebody else. But they were happy because, or they were like talking. They were throwing shade because Pence is like all anti-gay.
Yeah,
But he was there cheering them on.
He-
Because they're
and
the USA.
they refuse to sit with him.
Yeah.
He's so
what- yeah.
anti-gay. You have to think.
Yeah,
Why
he's
waving
the-
that flag?
Yeah.
bro?
He's
he's a
pray
fucking
out.
fag-
He's a pray the gay
He's a
away.
little joto, and he's just not. He's mad about it.
He was sitting there
He should
ignoring
just
his
be
wife.
happy.
He was holding her hand like this, like,
No.
"Ugh, do I have to?
With two
Okay."
fingers.
Like a dainty, like, like how you'd hold a tissue. You, I don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think he's one of those just sex for procreation. So he's like, I don't want to touch you. Like,
Hmm.
if I'm not getting a child out of this, what
He's-
am I doing?
He's definitely a gay
Sex
man.
for procreation. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Does that
Sorry.
even mean that you act on what you like? Okay, so sex
means
for
you just fuck to make
procreation.
babies.
Okay,
Yeah.
exactly. So you just don't enjoy it. So do you know what
No,
you
like
really
a-
are?
I
then?
think you're allowed to enjoy it or
like.
not.
Are you even like? Is there a
Right.
word for people that don't like sex unless they're making babies?
Asexuals.
Asexuals or
Or
And they
Or
don't. So
people who are
asexuals do not get
closeted.
turned down by sex.
No, they're not.
They're
They're
just not
not
into it.
They're not into sex either way. Like
They're-
in men, women, they just are not.
How did they know though?
Sexualized
Did
people.
they try both fields before they made this decision?
They might
It-
have.
It
yeah,
varies
there's
probably.
some.
I'm sure it goes person to person. There's actually I heard about this guy on Loveline. Like Dr. Drew did a big thing about him, but he didn't even go through puberty till his like 30s. So he never had urges. He never was getting boners. He never had to jerk off. Like he was just going through life, and he didn't even think about it because no one talks about that. You know.
That's so
Hmm.
sad. That's
Yeah, but
sad.
then no, but then what was even more sad is around 30 that shit hit, and he was like, "Oh shit, I'm going nuts!" Like everything at once, and that's why he seeked help. He's like, "I don't know what's going on. Like all of a sudden I'm so horny. I'm trying to fuck everything."
He's like a late developer, like fucking
Super.
Benjamin Button type shit.
Oh my gosh, that's like totally me after having a kid.
you got horny.
Yeah,
I think that's everyone.
when he finally got horny.
You have to hold
Yeah,
it.
like
Hey,
now
can
I
we
want to have sex.
Tell the people
like,
that it's
lots.
raining outside. It's beautiful. Look at
It
look
is.
at
I
this
like that.
Rain.
The
You know
rain
I'm gonna
is
sleep
stupid.
good. I want to sleep good tonight.
I disagree
Blame
with
it
the rain.
on the rain.
Just so you
Yeah,
all know.
yeah.
Is that Millie and Vanilli?
Millie Vanilli? Yeah, the lip singers.
Yeah, but yeah, who is it really? Who wrote their songs?
No
and
matter
who sang
what
their
you
songs, for that
do,
matter?
Don't put the blame
Serafina did.
on you.
I feel like I saw behind the music on them, and I have like
One of
actors
them-
in my head of who
One
they
of them
look
committed
like.
suicide, I think.
Oh, for defrauding the world. That's
Yeah,
pretty sad.
dude. That was a crazy scandal back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't know why. If you really think about
lip
it,
syncos.
no big deal. They're just two handsome dudes that tricked the people into thinking they're singing. Like Ugly Fools wrote a song, handsome dudes sold it. Together, they all got paid.
Actually,
And now
most of
everyone
the
lip
people
syncs.
at this fucking Long Beach
Everyone lip
Fest were
syncs.
lip singing too, and it was so
Of
sad
course,
because
yeah.
they kept on fucking up. They kept on fucking up their fake rehearsals. Like you can't even get past fake rehearsaling before you fuck up and get caught lip syncing. You stupid shit. The Wailers didn't lip sync. They were great. Holly Buds was also great.
Shout out to the Wailers.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Just talking about the lip syncing thing that also pissed me off because every time I'd catch them lip syncing, I'd walk away. That's why I was bouncing too.
Yet people
So
love lip
fucking
singers when
dumb.
they admit it. Watch me lip sync this thing. And everyone loves
Watch
it.
me lip sync. Lip syncing is weird to me.
It's really weird. It's like air guitar. Like I like air guitar, but getting in a contest for air guitar sounds like someone needs a wedgie.
Like Guitar Hero.
No, air. That's different. That's an actual guitar. You have a guitar. It's not an actual guitar, or it is probably now, but at least it was something like a controller in your hand where you have to hit buttons and be coordinated. Air guitar, you just fake it, right?
I mean, yeah. You just go around faking it. But I mean, I've seen an air guitar contest once, but it wasn't one of these like competitions that goes on for like weeks or months where it's like it's just for the night. Like you just go. It was people went to a bar, you could sign up, and everyone got drunk, and whoever won got like some free shit. Like that was like okay, if you just want to get drunk and air guitar around this bar,
Yeah, I could.
that's fine.
I
Like,
could dig that.
Yeah.
I mean, I air guitar, but I don't do it for no one but me.
Oh yeah. just the mirror.
I'm a lone wolf when I air guitar, guys. Folks.
Karaoke
Yes,
Is
that is a
my-
Japanese word.
is my
Did you see the
is
opening
vocal
ceremonies?
Air guitars. No, I didn't.
They started off with karaoke.
No, they did
Yeah,
not.
they did. They had
Shut the
4
fuck
pop
up.
singers. I think it was karaoke. They were singing "Imagine" by John Lennon. But there was 4 of them. It was like 4 generations of Korean pop singers. You got to look up the video.
I
It's
gotta
funny.
watch that. I gotta catch up on my Olympics, bro.
You got to. It was really weird. I mean, it's fun, good for them. It was a great time. Whatever. If you heard the last podcast, we talked a little bit about it, but
Oh,
it was
I don't
cool.
Listen to this podcast.
Smart girl. You're already too mature for it.
I'm soups mature.
So what else is going on, guys? You guys hear about this crazy news that Donald Trump Jr. got like sent a envelope of white stuff?
You know, I heard of that
No,
this
tell
morning.
me about this because you were yeah.
I
what
heard
is
about
this?
that this morning, but apparently his wife opened it, and then she felt sick and then nauseous, and then went to the hospital, and that's all I heard this morning.
Yeah, I heard like her and 2 other people went to hospital, so like a total of 3. But it was fine, and the powder was nothing. They've tested and everything.
So what was the powder?
I don't know. White
Cocaine.
powder.
Cocaine.
What?
Cocaine. It was
Okay,
cocaine.
so listen. So let me get this straight then.
No one
let me
mails
ask. Let me ask
cocaine.
you a couple of questions.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
So, 3 people went to the hospital because she opened an envelope or an envelope, depending on
I
what
like-
side you land
I
Wait,
like
on.
envelope.
My first wait, can I question your question real quick?
Yes.
Why is she opening envelopes? Like, don't they
She-
pay someone for that? Like,
she's
I mean,
opening
it's the Trumps.
his
Like,
mail.
It does
come on.
seem
Why
like a
can't
PR
she open
grab.
her
Yeah.
own mail?
Like they like
Yeah,
Time
that's
out.
exactly my point. So, and then she felt
Because
sick.
it's-
because she's married to
Yeah,
fucking Donald Trump
'cause
Jr.
lunatics.
Like, she's married to a piece of shit.
Safety
Obviously,
protocols.
she's gonna like. Why would you not have someone to open your mail?
Because they should just go out.
I mean, presidents have people taste their food. Why would they not?
do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he eats at
We
McDonald's.
looked it up. It's actual thing.
Yeah, it's not good. But okay,
Okay.
that was my first.
So
Yeah, 'cause
so why? So she felt sick. Like, okay, it's white powder. Who's sending white powder these days? You know what I mean? That's
in
a-
envelopes.
any troll.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember
mean,
back
come
in the
on.
day, Al Qaeda used to do that?
I know that's old school. That's
Before
like
they started
so,
working for us?
That's so last. That's so like last
That's last terrorist attack.
terrorist. Yeah, that's last terrorist shit.
That's so 9/11, 05
Yes.
through 01.
Yeah, that's so fucking that.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
No.
and then she felt sick and then went and then now it's nothing. So what? Why was she sick?
Well,
What-
I don't know if she felt sick as opposed to like, oh shit, it's white powder. We all need to be cautious and go to the hospital.
The report I heard, she felt nauseous.
See, what I heard was they were all taken to the hospital as a safety concern. No reports of illness because the powder was nothing. So if she did feel ill, it was in her head, a placebo. But
She's married
Well-
to a fucking Trump. She's sick in her head already. Yeah.
Sick in the head.
Pendeja.
Bendeja. Sick in the head. Bendeja.
that's gonna be a new cut they're gonna come out with. You guys have to write that song now.
Sick
is,
in
yeah.
the head. Bendeja.
I'm still waiting
I mean,
for her
not
to
like right
finish
now.
Melania.
Make way, make way. Melania, it's time you knew. The village of Monte bars are all you need.
Ooh. That was pretty good.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you
So,
very
so the
much.
Chinese New Year's coming up. No, I'm just
It's the year of the dog, y'all.
Is that what it is?
It's the year of the dog. I
Year of
was
the dog.
also born year of the dog, 82.
not me. I'm
Damn,
Actually-
I'm not, but I just like my favorite. One
Just
of my
kidding.
favorite
I was
rap
born
quotes.
in 2002.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Oh wait, fuck, I'm a dog. I'll take your bitch right from you. Woof.
You're a dog?
Yeah.
You're my
said,
dog.
I sang it wrong. I told you I'm not really
She's
good with
quoting
song lyrics.
Migos.
You're my dog. Oh, Migos?
That's Migos. Yeah, I was not born in the year of the dog. I was born in the pig year. Bacon, baby.
Tocino.
That makes sense.
I'm year of the horse.
I was year of the pig, dude. Nice. Horse is good.
Well, it is good. It
what
is
year were you?
good
What's your
because
Chinese
I
animal?
don't remember. 86. I
Am
don't
I-
remember what it is though.
Am I allowed to call it Chinese animal?
I don't
think so.
know,
I
but
think
I'm
that's
on a
still
horse
okay,
either
yeah.
way. I'm a horse either way. Yeah, look at it.
You're a horse either way.
Yeah, because a centaur, Sagittarius, is half human, half horse. And then I was born in the year of the horse.
Does that make you full horse?
Stallion.
Oh, that makes you stallion.
Ooh.
Why not an Appaloosa? That's a type of horse.
Appaloosa.
Do you know how they measure horses?
How?
In hands.
Hands. Yeah, my hands.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
hands?
Yeah.
Hands.
Like
So
someone.
like a good horse is 18 hands. That's like, it's a good horse.
It's a good horse.
Yeah, because they didn't have shit back in the day.
Hands.
Not everyone had a measuring rope.
But you
What
gotta
about some,
consider
like,
the
big-ass
hands.
Yeah, but I know I was
motherfucker.
about
Yeah.
to say, whose hands were
Then
they
you get a better
using?
deal.
Not
dude.
Donald Trump's hands.
Hey, you get a guy with little hands
Too many
selling
hands.
that shit.
Too many
Exactly.
hands.
Yeah.
Hey, tiny hands, get over here and sell my fucking horse.
Is that
you
is
show
that-
him his 22 hands.
is that how the Trumps rose to power initially?
Horse
they had
salesman.
tiny hands.
That's
so
what
they had bigger. They had bigger.
inflation on the fucking horses. That's horse shit.
We're getting onto something, guys.
That's so funny.
Holy shit. The tiny
These
hands.
are super dark
Tiny
conspiracies.
hands.
Also, I saw today in the news that Malaysia, in Malaysia, go ahead, sing the song. No, but in Malaysia, it's illegal to be gay. Okay, so they put out a list. I don't have the full list, but I have like the bullet points of it, and they're saying things to watch out for, and like this will help you spot a gay person, and they go off of like women or men, but they start with men first because they're they're the easiest to spot according to them. Let's see this list published. Let's see the points were. Let's see. All right. In the article, it said, here's some bullet points on distinctive qualities that relate to the LGBT people. They stated gay men were easy to identify because of their love of beards, going to the gym, but not to work out, but to check out other guys. And
checkout
Oh
gym,
my
huh?
god.
and their branded
Jesus.
clothing. So if they're wearing branded clothing and like to go to gyms to check out dudes, not work out, that might be a gay.
That's awesome that they're putting this list out there so gay people can read it and be like, okay, this is what I'm not gonna do.
It also says gay men's their
Clearly.
eyes may light up when they see a handsome man.
Light up.
All right, and here's how you can identify a lesbian according to Malaysia. Okay, lesbians like they stand out. They tend to hug each other a lot and hold hands
Guilty.
and belittle men. That's how you identify.
Double
a
guilty.
And belittle men.
and belittle men. Triple guilty. No, just
I'm a little lesbian.
no, but like just like I want to get this whole list because it seems really fucking nuts. But could you imagine that you hate gay people so much you have to make a law and you have to hire people to enforce these? Like, hey, go look out for this, man.
Well, I mean, I think it just sounds like a gay guy trying to get the attention off of him. But I mean, that list doesn't sound too wrong. It's like, I mean, that's like common fucking sense. Like,
What?
did they really need this list? I mean, like, you go to the gym, you
That's
see
Mel
who the
C at
fuck is.
matureadulttime.com.
You see
Yeah,
who's-
that's that.
Well, what the fuck? You see who hits on you. People go to the gym not to work out. It's clearly because they're picking up on people. It doesn't even matter like who they're picking up on. But duh.
That's true.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You never know with the gay community. You guys, we should wrap it up. We're getting close to that time anyways, right?
I got one
Yeah.
more quick thing.
Uh-huh.
One more quick thing. I just want to do.
Oh yeah, we gotta have this.
I
forgot.
gotta call out a new Los Angeles band called Street Lightning, who got
Street Lightning.
yeah they got in touch with us or got in touch with the cinema. I got in touch with the cinema's Facebook to try to book a show there. So he basically I just kind of want to read this out because this is the kind of shit you have to deal with from like dumbasses like. Hey, I spoke with your coworker. He said message you here for bookings. We'd like to play your place, and we're debuting our rock and roll diverse 45-minute to hour-long set. Looking to hear back from you and your camp, as well as the revenue breakdown for the group. Thank you.
So trying to get paid.
Yeah, so I go
off top.
So I go check him out. Like well, first I say, have you played here before, or have you played before, and do you have any recordings? And he writes back and says that he's played the Whiskey a Go Go more than a dozen times, and the Viper Room, and I've actually joined as lead frontman for a group who played your bar who needed a singer. So then he sends me some recordings, and they're really fucking shitty recordings, of him just playing guitar and bass, and.
Which we'll probably add later on to our.
Oh,
we'll
yeah, yeah.
open
You
up
can-
our next podcast
They're-
with that.
I mean, you can go check them out. They're on SoundCloud. The band is called Street Lightning.
Don't promote him too much. Get to this guy's story.
But
That's how he sells himself.
so I told him, this is not it's not a practice venue, but keep us in mind down the road. And he goes, okay, who am I speaking with? Because I would like to receive at least a little respect here. I've played your bar before. I had everyone cheering and shouting my name. I've played the Sunset Strip multiple times to audiences reaching 700. I know what I'm doing. Who did you take over as a frontman that played here? Jake, I don't want to call this guy out, so I'm not going to use his full name, but was the name of the musician. I have his business card because he asked me to join his group. Thanks, but we're going to pass. Best of luck. I've seen your talent. It's terrible. You're talking with the best in L.A. What have your acts done? Have you ever played the Whiskey or the Viper Room as headliners? Can they sing and solo at the same time?
Solo
Singing
at
solo?
the same time.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We,
I
you know
didn't-
what?
I didn't respond to that, but just
Fina and I should fucking practice singing and
Dude,
solo at
the
the same
funniest thing is
goddamn
more than
time.
700 people are hearing this right now, and so we've already hit bigger than his audience ever has.
But just
Well, that's funny.
just don't be
It
a
is.
douche. Like if you're contacting a business and you're trying to jumpstart something, and if I don't like I didn't like the music, but whatever,
Also-
maybe someone else will. But just don't be an asshole.
But wait, also, how the fuck is the cinema supposed to headline at the fucking Whiskey a Go Go? How does that work? Like, how have you ever
No,
like?
he's talking about
No,
the
he's talking
talent.
about that.
Did,
The
okay, for
artists
first
that
of
play
all,
here.
this fucking moron. If you play at the Mint or the Whiskey a Go Go, their rules are like, if you play at the Mint, you cannot have any gigs 3 months prior to your gig at the Mint. You have to put yourself on hold. This fool is
Damn, for a
not.
full quarter.
Yeah, you got to put
I have
yourself
to
on
go.
hold.
Sorry, you guys. I gotta leave.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So have a good week. I'll see everyone later.
Hell yeah.
Come
See
to my
you
mic
later,
tonight.
foe. I will. See you there, dude.
Peace, Batman.
Peace out.
Later, doggy.
Yeah,
Just
but
put that
still,
there, that'll
like
be
that
fine.
guy's just a weirdo. Like, I mean, that's just dumb. Like, who
Yeah.
are you to question our musicians? And
No, like
Yeah.
it's a whole weird thing, but it's just even that alone, just the way he's selling himself. Like, dude, I can solo and sing. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Uh-huh.
he's
It's just-
obviously a lunatic.
Yeah.
People were chanting my name.
yeah,
At
I
the
th-
cinema.
he's
People
a-
are
he's-
chanting his name at the
He's
cinema.
a delusional
Yeah.
lunatic.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, if you know, follow your dreams, but don't be an asshole if you get told, "Hey, you know what? Probably not right now."
I know, right?
weirdo.
That guy sucks.
Well, you're not playing at the cinema, so peace out, little biatch.
Well, on that note, let's just end this up. Art Hernandez.
Eric has.
Mel C.
Serafina Costanza.
Did you guys hear me?
I did. I heard you say Mel.
I don't hear myself at all.
Oh, because you might have got unplugged.
Yeah, she's
What a bitch.
Bye.